Hi, I want to talk about ignoring symptoms. So, if you happen to be somebody who maybe has a little bit of urinary leaking when you cough or sneeze, or when you jump or walk around, or maybe even just at a time like you notice after your workout or something, and you're just kind of like, okay, that didn't happen, no big deal, just change your clothes and move on. Or maybe that just happens every once in a while. It's not anything that you kind of keep in your mind. Then we can't really make much change, right? So it just kind of continues. One of the things I like to work on with my patients when they first come in, if we're dealing with some leaking and incontinence, is to do a diary to actually track for just a couple days to track, when these things are happening throughout your day and how much they're happening. And then maybe we can take a look and look at patterns and make some good change. So the other day I had two patients back to back, where they were coming in with their bladder diaries. And the first thing I like to say is, what did you learn? Because part of tracking is like having me have information about a baseline and make goals. But the other part of it is actually to go through the process of actually paying attention and tuning in and noticing, where we really are right now. And so two people in a row had really similar stories, so I thought I'd share. So the first one comes in and says, I realized when I was doing the diary that I knew I was going to have to write everything down on paper. And so I noticed that I just really spent time avoiding the things that I knew would cause me to leak. So she was running around with her kids or playing games with her kids, maybe didn't do the jumping part, and just kind of also noticed that was happening. And then when she looked at the day, she's like, oh, I didn't leak that much. But then looking back is like, okay, noticed sort of those habit changes. My next patient, she came in and she said, I noticed I leak a lot more than I thought. When I actually went to write it down, I realized it was happening way more frequently than, I would just kind of put it out of my mind or sort of pretend it didn't happen. So I just wanted to come and just say that, when we start actually tuning in and paying attention, that's where real change comes in. That's where we can take the next step to make a difference and make a change. So I just wanted to share this with you in case you happen to be somebody who just sort of notices these things every once in a while. It's no big deal. Maybe it'll go away on its own. And just a reminder that if we start tuning in and paying attention and really just kind of coming to terms with sort of where we are in the moment, then that's where we can really make real change. I'd love to help you. So if you happen to be in this scenario, please reach out, let me know, and we can start taking steps forward.